play of the Phillies versus the St. Padres. The game number 3 of the 3-game series. Pitching for the Phillies today will be Zach Wheeler, and pitching for the Padres today will be Lewis Jeremy Dune. In the Padres to start lineup, we have Vanessa Jr., Gavin Sheets, Manny Machado, Todd Freund, Jacksonville, Xander Bogaerts, Miguel Jordan, and Freddie Fermin, and Bryce Johnson. That's the Padres start lineup. And when my new Phillies had on, y'all, the ice cream head kind of thing, so. The Phillies are wearing the powder blue jerseys. Like I said, here's what the Padres start lineup again. Vanessa Jr., Gavin Sheets, Manny Machado, Todd Freund, Jacksonville, Alexander Bogaerts, Miguel Jordan, Freddie Fermin, and Bryce Johnson. That's your Padres start lineup. And come at the bat for the Padres, you have Fernando Tatis Jr. in the bat for the Padres. No Padres players on base. 0 outs. Top of the first, here we go. Then we got a pitch speed Fernando in the lane point. Fernando Tatis Jr. lines out to the right field. Don't go see it. Fernando Tatis Jr. out. Coming next to bat for the Padres, we have Gavin Sheets in the bat for the Padres. No Padres players on base. 1 out. Top of the first, here we go. Then we got a pitch speed Gavin. Gonna catch another strike 1. Then we're gonna pitch Gavin Sheets 5-1-2. Then we're gonna pitch Gavin. Gonna catch 1-1. 1-2. Then we're gonna pitch Gavin Sheets 5-1-2. Then we're gonna pitch Gavin Jones 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. And Gavin Sheets is out. Gavin Sheets got struck the F out by Zach Williams. Go send that party Zach out. Yeah. First strikeout for Zach Williams, 1 K. Then coming up next to bat for the Padres, we have Manny Machado next to bat for the Padres. No Padres players on base. 2 outs. Top of the first, here we go. Then we're gonna pitch Manny. Manny catching on strike 1. Then we're gonna pitch Manny. Manny catching on strike 2 and 2. Then we're gonna pitch Manny. Manny catching on strike 3. And Manny Machado's out. Manny Machado got struck the F out by Zach Williams. Gonna send that party down. Yeah. Second strikeout for Zach Williams, 2 days. And it's 3 for the Padres, so we still was going game late. Moving on to the bottom of the first, like Jeremy, it's the Phillies turning back to the big news, turning back to the bottom of the first. And the 3 Phillies players be at the bottom of the Cavs over trade turning vice over. And guys, the Phillies going to gain 32-29 in the season. The Padres going to gain 32-28 in the season. And the win the Padres over Georgia and the Washington game empty sports Philadelphia. We're going to face time. We got Castros leading off. Trey turning back in second. Make sure that vice over and third, playing first base. Randy Morris batting fourth. Playing left field. Alabama batting fifth, playing third base. Red Star batting sixth, playing second base. Jay Tooney batting seventh, catching. And those Garcia batting eighth, playing right field. And Justin Crawford batting ninth, playing center field. And that is the Phillies start lineup. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we had Cal Swills in the bat for the Phillies. No Philly runs on base. 0 outs, driving the first. 0 outs, driving the first. Here we go. Lewis Jr. got a pitch in the place when we go for it. Swing down the swing down swing down and losing gonna pitch me. He's only going for running catch strike 1. And losing gonna pitch he's only swing away strike 2-1-2. Losing gonna pitch he's only swing at the 5-1-0-2. Losing gonna pitch he's only going for running catch the balls 1-2. And losing gonna pitch he's only going for it. He swing that one goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And Castro will reach the first base for the Phillies. And Castro got a hit. He's 1-for-1, yo. And Castro with singles on a short line drive to the right fielder, Bryce Johnson. I'm talking about that's talking about 12. Get himself a base here. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies. We have Trey Turner next to bat for the Phillies. We got 1-3 player on first base, 0 outs, bottom of the first team go. Lewis Jones don't got a pitch can bring Trey ready for it. You swing that with the 5-0-1. And Lewis Jones got a pitch when Trey ready for it. And we're gonna pitch it for Trey going for it. Swing and a miss, and that strike 2 is 0-2. Yeah, Phillies, yeah. And Louis Jolino got another pitch coming for Trey going for it. And Trey Turner grounded to a fourth out to the shortstop. Xander Boone goes to the second baseman, Freddie Fernando Tatis Jr. And Castro was out of second base, but Trey Turner missed the first base. Damn it, Castro. Got a second. So coming up next, the bat of the Phillies, we have Vice Over next to the bat of the Phillies. We got 1-3 player on first base. Going out, having the first team, yo. Urban Nation. Urban Nation. Urban Nation. We're gonna pitch connect for you, boys. Get ready for it. And Vice Over lines into why would you line into a double play? And Vice Over lines into a double play. To the right fielder, Bryce Johnson, to the first base, and Todd Branch, and Trey Turner's out at first base. Trey Turner's out at first. That's the odds for the Phillies. So we still was going to game, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of the first, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the second inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Padres turning back. Let's see the Padres going to turn back top second. And the three Padres players who bat top second will be Todd Branch, Jackson Moon, and Xander Boone. What's the jersey? Yeah, because they let us out work early because our fifth grade students are having a dance tonight. So we only had to feed 4 lunches today, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd. So we only had to feed 3 lunches today. So that's what happened. So yeah, so that's what happened. So I'm gonna do the game soon. So coming up the bat for the Padres, we have Todd France going to bat for the Padres. No Padres fans on base. 0 stop the second. Here we go. And Todd France going to pitch. Going to for you. And Zach going to pitch 3 times. Going for money because going to strike 1. Zach going to pitch 3 times. Money because 1. Zach going to pitch 3 times. Money because 1. 2-2-1. Zach going to pitch 3 times. Going for 1. Running catch goes the ball 3 to 3-1. Look at that star was on one of my new. Look at that star was on one of my newest hats I got for my job. The ice cream hat, the ice cream cone hat. Because you see, it's the Phillies ice cream hat when it's upside down with the cup, with the hat and with the ice cream in it. So inside the hat, the Phillies one pot of blue. It's blue, so why not? You know. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch getting for a target rainbow. He's swinging down to 5 balls to 3-2. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch getting for a target rainbow. And that is ball 4. And Todd France is wrong and will advance to first base for the Padres. When it goes Zach Wheeler, you walk at first bat of the game, had to be Todd France. You have 3 goal winners. J.T. and Zach Wheeler, and those was him. Hey, when you have 3 goal winners on the team, yeah, you know. It's a good feeling. So coming up next, the bat for the Padres, you had Jackson Moon. Next, the bat for the Padres, you got one Padre playing first base. 0. Top of the second, here we go. Zach Moon going to pitch for Jackson Moon. Swing in the mids, and that strike 1 is on 1. Oh, it's a hot one today, guys. Make sure y'all drink y'all water today and tomorrow, guys, because it's going to be hot. It's hot today. It's going to be hot tomorrow. So, yeah, it's just going to be, tomorrow's going to be the hottest day ever in Philadelphia. So, and the Phillies are playing against the White Sox tomorrow night. So, that's a night game. So, you know. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch going to bring Jackson going forward. He's swinging that one goes right into the stands, and that's a 5 balls on 2. But that wasn't a home run because that was foul. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch going to bring Jackson going forward. Runner catch goes the balls 1-2. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch going to bring Jackson going forward. And Jackson Moon strikes out on the foul 2. And Jackson Moon's out. Jackson Moon got struck the F out by Zach Wheeler. Going to sit in that Padres throw. Yeah. Third strikeout for Zach Wheeler with 3 Ks. And I gotta say for Michael Mears 59999, you just got blocked. Cause you know you don't talk about my team, so you just got blocked. So bye, cause you just got blocked for that. Cause you don't talk about my team, you know. So coming up next, the bat for the Padres, we have Xander Bogaerts next to bat for the Padres. We got one Padre playing first base, 1 out, top of the second. Here we go. Zach Wheeler got a pitch in the way. Xander going for it. Right now, catching on strike 1's on 1. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming away. Xander going for it. Somebody get it. And Jay caught that with some shades on him. And Xander Bogaerts pops out to the shortstop Trey Turner. And Xander Bogaerts is out. So coming up next, the bat for the Padres, you have Miguel Jones. Next, the bat for the Padres, you have one Padre playing first base. 2 outs, top of second. Here we go. Zach Wheeler going to pitch to Miguel going for him. Right because he's going to strike 1 on 1. Zach Wheeler going to pitch to Miguel going for him. Let me say it again. Zach Wheeler going to pitch to Miguel going for him. He's swinging that one. That's a foul 2. That's 0-2. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch coming for him. Miguel going for it. He's swinging that one. That's another fly ball. Still 0-2. Is that one? We got another pitch coming for Miguel going for it. He's swinging that one. That's another fly ball. Still 0-2. Is that one? We got another pitch coming for you. Miguel going for it. He's swinging that one. That's another fly ball. Still 0-2. 4 and 5 balls, and this is back from Miguel or Jerome. Oh my goodness, so that hey, that day was gonna lie, see. Hey, so them. And that one got another pitch swing, Miguel away from it. And Vice caught that one. The sunglasses on. And Miguel Jones pops out to the first base and Vice in foul territory. Miguel Jones out. And that's 3 for the Padres. So we still scoring the game, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the bottom of the second, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turning back. Let's see the Phillies can do the turning back at the bottom of the second. And the three Phillies players in at the bottom of the second will be Brandon Marsh, Alec Boone, and Vice's time. Yeah, so maybe start with say hi to you. So I was thinking something you didn't say. I know you saw me picking my nose just a minute ago. Yeah, you saw that on time. Oh, yeah, I got my newest hat on, guys, so you can be seeing it. And I got the newest hat on. If my girlfriend anyone can see this, I got my new hat on. It's the ice cream. It's the Phillies ice cream hat. Well, you know, it's the Phillies ice cream. Bucket, batting helmet with the ice cream in it. So it matches with the Phillies uniform because you get it. They want powder blues, so it makes sense. You know, why not? Why not wear it? First time you wearing it, so coming up the bat for the Padres, coming to bat for the Phillies, we have Vernon Morris coming to bat for the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 0 outs. Bottom of the second. Here we go. Louis and Lee got a base coming Vernon Morris going for it. Rodney catching on the balls 1-0. And Louis and Lee got another base coming Morris going for it. Rodney catching on the strike one is a 1-1. And Louis and Lee got another base coming Morris going for it. Rodney catching on the strike two is a 1-2. And Louis and Lee got another base coming Morris going for it. He's swinging that one. That's a 5 balls, a 1-2. And Louis got another base coming Morris going for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike three, and Brandon Marsh is out. Brandon Marsh, you 0 for 1 with your first strikeout. And also, guys, soon, guys, I'm also using a new ring light, guys, because the ring light that I have, does the cook to the my shelf thing, where my stuff sorting, the part that holds the phone part broke off, so I got a new. So this is a new one. I'm gonna use a smaller one, which sits on the table and stuff, so it's much better. So just let you know that. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we have Alabama next to bat the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. One out, bottom of the second. Here we go. Louis Leader got a pitch getting for you, Alec away board. Swing in the mids, and that strike on his own one. Louis Leader got a pitch for you, Alec away board. Rodney's catch goes balls 1-1. So just want you to know that. So if you notice the difference, yeah, the lighting's still good, but it's just that it's not like hanging the thing where you can see like the behind and stuff. I can do it when it's sitting up there on the other dresser and stuff. I can do that. Right here it just makes it more like, close up and personal. And move your lead on the pitch for yeah, with the way forward. Rodney's catching those ball 2 to 2-1. And Louis Jolene got another pitch getting for yeah, with the way forward. Rodney's catching those ball 3 to 3-1. And Louis Jolene got another pitch getting for yeah, with the way forward. Rodney's catching on the strike 2 is a 3-2. That's a full count. The right side with the pitch need to wake up. And Louis Jones got another pitch coming for Yam going forward. Swing and a miss, and that's right, 3 out. Alabama, you 0 for 1 with your first strikeout? Terrible. Can somebody from the Phillies get on base or something? Damn. Stop striking the hell out. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we have Bryson Stock next to the bat for the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 2 outs, bottom of the second. Here we go. Louis Jones got a pitch coming for Stock going forward. Swing and a miss, and that strike on his own one. And Louis Jones got another pitch for Stock going forward. Running catch goes balls 1-1. And Louis Jones got another pitch coming for Stock going forward. Running catch goes ball 2 to 2-1. What's up, Wake Dudes? How you doing? What's up, Wake Dudes? I'm doing good. So Wake Dudes, if you just new to the channel, say hi to my friend Star Wars and also say hi to my girlfriend Naomi, they're both in the chat, so if you know. And we were gonna pitch kind of very start going. Running catch goes ball 3 to 3-1. Yeah, that's right. That's right, man. Get the fish some home. Give them some home, man. Get some home. We need some. And we're gonna fish in the right stock and we moving. Running catch goes to strike 2 is a 3-2 as a full kill. We gotta stick the Padres, man. We gotta speak the pads, yo. That's why I call the Padres the pads, yo. And we're gonna fish in the right stock and we moving. Right stock, that's what time, yo. Right stock, 5 base home. And we're gonna pitch right stock and we moving. You swing that one goes right into the grass. And that's a single. And Whitestar will race the first base for the field. Whitestar got a hit, 1-for-1, yo. And Whitestar singles on a sharp line drive to left fielder Gavin Sheets. That's what I'm talking about. Getting Whitestar get on base. So coming up next to bat the Phillies, we have J2 Amelia next to bat the Phillies. We got one big play on first base, 2 outs, 5 in the second. Here we go. Louis Jones got a pitch coming for JT already moving. Rodney's catch goes to balls 1-0. And Louis Jones got another pitch coming for you JT already moving. Rodney's catch goes to strike 1 is a 1-1. And Louis Jones got another pitch coming for you JT already moving. And Louis Jones do a pitch on to his first baseman Todd France to make sure that Bryce is starting at the first base bag, picking to number 1 at first base. And Moon Jung gonna pitch in the you JT going forward. Swinging is swinging the miss, and that's strike two, the 1-2. And this is the last series that we have with the Padres. We haven't did twice with them already, the second time, so you're gonna see the Padres game more afternoon, so. And Moon Jung gonna pitch in the JT going forward. Ronnie catches goes at the ball two, it's a 2-2. And Moon Jung gonna pitch in the JT going forward. Ronnie catches goes the ball three, it's a 3-2, that's a full count. Because tomorrow we start a brand new series, guys. The Phillies start a brand new series with a team from Chicago. So the Phillies are taking on the second team from Chicago. We already played the Cubs this year. Now we're going to take on the other team from Chicago, from the South Side of Chicago, the White Sox tomorrow. So we taking on the other Chicago team, the White Sox tomorrow. Tomorrow night, I think Saturday afternoon, and then Sunday afternoon as well. So game one against the White Sox tomorrow is 6:40. The one on Saturday against the Padres for the White Sox game two is 4-5, and the one on Sunday afternoon is at 1:35. Game three is at 1:35. So yeah, so we're taking on the White Sox tomorrow. The White Sox are coming to Philadelphia, you know, for the series that we have. So I don't know how good the White Sox are this season. I don't know, but they should be easy to take on. Come on, now. The White Sox are wearing that white and black, like the Yankee colors and shit. So you know how that goes. And swinging the miss and that strike three, and JT Wheeler's out. JT Wheeler overrun your first strikeout, and you stranded right side on base 10 that's 3 to the Phillies. So we still going to game, late Joe. That's the end of the second, late Joe. We went on to the third inning, late Joe. It's the Padres turn the back. Let's see the Padres going to turn the back top of the third. The three Padres players in the back top of the third. Freddie Furman, Bryce Johnson, and Fernando Tatis Jr. They just told to update ESPN Fox English, and they just announced that Aiden Miller will have back surgery Friday. He's expected back this summer, but the back surgery can get complicated. Damn, I feel bad for Aiden Miller. That's one of my prospects, man. I want Aiden Miller to make up to the big so he can show what he can do. It's just sad. This happened to Aiden Miller because I heard about that. I read that on X and I was like, damn, that's bad. That's terrible for Aiden Miller, man. When he got drafted to the Phillies, he never make up to the bigs because and it's just sad that's the that happened for him, the injury and stuff. So it just sucks, though. He gets surgery on his back, so they say he might return to practice and everything, do his rehab sounds after the surgery, and maybe and all that stuff. But they just said that you won't get to see him up in the bigs anytime soon. So with the Phillies, so we won't even get to see him do that. So because then you got Stan Racing last night. It's Angie. So coming at the bat for the Padres, we have Freddie Furman coming to the bat for the Padres. No Padre players on base. 0, top of the third. Here we go. Is that one going to pitch going to bring Freddie? Get ready for it. You swing at that one. That's a 5 balls on one. Is that one going to pitch going to be Freddie? Get ready for it. That makes sense and everything. And that one we got another pitch going to be Freddie. Get ready for it. Right now, catch goes. Ball's going to win. And that one we got another pitch going to be Freddie. Get ready for it. And Freddie Furman lines out sharply to the left fielder, Brandon Marsh. And Freddie Furman is out. So coming next to bat for the Padres, we have Bryce Johnson coming next to bat for the Padres. No Padre players on base. 1 out, top of the third. Here we go. Zach Wood got a pitch in for you with Bryce Johnson ready for it. Ryan catch goes balls with him. And by the way, Bryce Johnson no relation to me, just got the same last name as me. No relation to me. And he has the same first name as Bryce Harper, so. And Zach Wood got a pitch for you, Bryce Johnson ready for it. He's swinging down with the 5-1. And Zach Wood got another pitch coming for you, Bryce Johnson ready for it. He's swinging that one. That's a 5-1 and 2. And that one we got another pitch coming for you, Bryce Johnson ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. And Bryce Johnson's down. Bryce Johnson, you got to strike the F out by him. Zach Wheeler gonna send that Padres done again here. 4 strikeout for Zach Wheeler, 4 Ks. What's that? Herbie Humbug. Yeah, the new game for the Phillies. I know my girlfriend Naomi's watching. I know she ain't writing anything, but I know she's watching the stream because she quiet as hell. Because I can know when she don't write in the chat, she quiet as hell. But yeah, you know, I know them. So coming up next to bat for the Padres, we have Fernando Tatis Jr. next to bat for the Padres. No Padres fans on base. See what happens top of the dome. Here we go. Zach Wheeler got a pitch gunner for you. Fernando go wait for it. Right now, catch goes balls 1-0. Zach Wheeler got a pitch for Fernando go wait for it. Right now, catch goes balls 2 to 2-0. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch gunner for Fernando go wait for it. He swung it down one. That's a 5-0 to 2-1. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch gunner for you. Fernando go wait for it. And Fernando Tatis Jr. flies out to the right field and no one's going to see it. Fernando Tatis Jr. is out. That's 3 outs for the Padres. So he still is going to game, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the bottom of the third, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turning back. Let's see what the Phillies do. Turning back at the bottom of the third. The 3 Philly players sit back at the bottom of the third will be Adolis Garcia, Justin Crawford, and Kyle Swilling. Adolis Garcia is on stat line. Justin Crawford on stat line. Kyle Swilling 1-for-1. He's not good for spelling Herbie's name right. That's a first. Give him clap for that. No, the worst hitter on the team is coming up the bat first at the top of the bottom of the third. The one person Star Wars can't stand is going to lead off to the bottom of the third, and you know this is not going to be Star Wars friendly game. I know Star Wars going to do the whole boom gonna say thing because right now that's you know he's going to go see his bat in 195. So yeah. I know he can't stand those gonna say that's why he's starting off the bottom of the third. That's why I said him. All right, here we go. So coming out the bat for the Phillies, we have Adolis Garcia coming out of the Phillies. No penny pass on base. 0 outs, bottom of the third. Here we go. Lewis got a pitch connect before you go see it. Go away for it. He swung it. He expert time. And those gonna see extra time on the those gonna see it. Running the back to the baseball. Lewis got a pitch connect before you go see it. Go away for it. He swung it. That one goes right into the stand. And that's a 5-0 1. And Lou Jelena gonna pitch in for you. Gonna see it going forward. Rodney's catching goes the balls 1-1. And Lou Jelena got another pitch in for you. Gonna see it going forward. Rodney's catching goes the ball 2-1. And Lou Jelena got another pitch in for you. Gonna see it going forward. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two, the 2-2. And as Winstats would say, why does Adolphus Garcia still on this roster? Yeah, that's the question right there. That's what Winstats would say. Why does Adolphus Garcia still on this roster? That's what. And we'll just look at the pitch where you're gonna see going forward. And Adolphus Garcia pots out to the first baseman, Todd Frames. And Adolphus Garcia is out. Adolphus Garcia, you over one, and you suck, man. I was gonna say you over one, you suck, and your batting average is dropping down to 194. 194. Mm-hmm. No, those gonna say it's not any good. Maybe he's not good. He's not good. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Justin Crawford next to bat the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 1 out, bottom of the third. Here we go. Luis Giolito got a pitch. Can play Justin Way for it? The only challenge, the only looking at this Padres challenging this shit. Oh, come on. A strike though? Really though? That's a strike? Okay. Okay. Rodney's catching going to strike 1-1. And Louis Jr. gonna pitch when Justin Rainbow. And Justin Carver flies out to the left fielder, Gavin Sheets, and Justin Carver's out. Justin Carver, you over one. That's it, because can we get one home on our catch one? Can we get something? So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we had Cal Swoogan next to bat the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 2 outs, bottom of the third. Here we go. Louis Jr. got a base in the base swing, waiting for it. Swing in the mids, and that strike one is 0-1. And Louis Jr. got another pitch in the base swing, waiting for it. Rodney's catching goes the balls 1-1. I know Star Wars, you and Winston don't like the those gonna see him, we already know that. But I know Star Wars, you don't hate Justin Crawford, so. And Louis Jalou got another pitch where he's swinging away for it. Rodney's catching goes to strike two is a 1-2. And Louis Jalou got another pitch where he's swinging away for it. And Cosmo flies out to one fielder, Gavin Sheets, and Cosmo is out. Cosmo, you 1 for 2. And that's the answer to the Phillies, so we still was going, still 3 outs for the Phillies. And that's the end of the third, ladies and gentlemen. We still was going to game, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of the third, ladies and gentlemen. We move on to the fourth inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Padres turning back. Let's see the Padres do the turning back top of the fourth. And the 3 Padres players in the back top of the fourth we Gavin Sheets, Manny Machado, and Ty France. Damn, McGuffey don't like it. Those go see either. Damn. Right there, McGuffey knew when he said she don't like it. Those go see him. So coming up the red for the Padres, we got Gavin Sheets in the red for the Padres. No Padres plays on base. 0 outs, top of the phone. Here we go. That we're gonna pitch when you gave it away for it. Runner catch goes the balls on who? That we're gonna pitch you gave it away. Swing that was a foul too. Is 1-1. That we're gonna pitch when you gave it away for it. And Gavin Sheets lines out sharp way to the center fielder Justin Carver. And Gavin Sheets is out. We said Star Wars. So the Phillies will take it for the White Sox. It's gonna be Jesus out on Friday. Angie Payne on Saturday. And they know on early on Sunday. And then we're gonna be and then we're gonna and then we're gonna if the coming next to for the Padres we have Todd Burns next to for the Padres. New Padres plays on base. 2 outs, 2 outs. Top of the boards, here we go. So we're gonna pitch for you, waiting for it. Running to go to strike one. Then we're gonna pitch you ready, running swing away, strike 2 Then we're gonna pitch you ready, running to go to strike 3. And then we're trying to stop, make sure you go strike down because we will send that Padres don't you. Pitch time was at the Padres. Coming up next event for the Padres, we have coming next event for the Padres, we have Major Charlie Smith, the Padres, no Padres ways and ways. 1 out, tell the big moving the phone review. So we're gonna pitch you ready, running to strike 1. Then we're gonna pitch you ready, strike 1, 2. Then we're gonna pitch you ready, running to strike 3. And make sure you go strike that 5, go take with it. Within the Padres, yeah, pitch time was at the Padres. Coming up next event for the Padres, we have Todd Burns, the next event for the Padres, no Padres players and ways. 2 outs, top of the board, here we go. So we're gonna pitch three times, waiting for it, running to the ball blue. So we're gonna pitch three times, swing the base, and strike 1. So we're gonna pitch three times, waiting for a swing the base, and that strike 2 is 1-2. And so we're gonna pitch three times, waiting for it. Running catch goes the roll 2 to 2-2. And so we're gonna pitch it three times, waiting for it. And so we're gonna pitch it three times, waiting for it. Running catch goes the roll 3 to 3-2 to the full count. He just knows that he's only could be as good as Zach Wheeler and Christmas Sages. Maybe. And Zach Wheeler gonna pitch gonna bring time going for him. Swing and a miss, not strike 3, and Todd runs out. Todd runs, you got strike the F out yet again by Zach Wheeler. Go send it Padres done yeah. 6 strikeouts from Zach Wheeler in 6 games. And that's the end of the Padres, so he still scores the game, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the bottom of the pool, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turning red, soon the Phillies new turning red at the bottom of the pool. The 3 Philly players in red at the bottom of the pool will be Trey Turner, Bryce Harper, and Brady Marsh. Trey Turner's 0 for 1, Bryce Harper's 0 for 1, and Brady Marsh 0 for 1 to strike out. Mm-hmm. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we had Trey Turner going to bat the Phillies. No funny fans on legs. 0 outs, bottom of the fourth. Here we go. Louis Angelino got a pitch going to play Trey. Ready for it. Ronnie's catch goes to strike one is 0-1. And Louis Angelino going to pitch to Trey. Ready for it. Ronnie's catch goes to balls 1-1. And Louis Angelino got a pitch going to play Trey. Ready for it. And swing it out. Ronnie catch goes to strike two to 1-2. And Louis Angelino got a pitch going to play Star for you. Louis Angelino got a pitch going to play Trey. Ready for it. Ronnie catch goes to ball two to 2-2. And Louis Angelino got a pitch going to play Trey. Ready for it. And Trey Turner strikes on the foul tip, and Trey Turner's out. Trey Turner, you over two with your first strikeout. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we have Bryce Harper next to bat the Phillies. No Philly pass on Rays. 1-0, bottom of the fourth. Here we go. Harper Nation. Harper Nation. Harper Nation. Louis Angelino got a pitch to the play. Bryce going for it. Running catch goes to balls 1-0. Louis Angelino got a pitch to Bryce going for it. Swing that's about 1-1. Louis Angelino got a pitch to Bryce going for it. Let's say that again for one time. And Louis Angelino got another pitch going to play Bryce going for it. Running catch goes to ball 2 to 2-1. And Louis Angelino got another pitch going to play Bryce going for it. Running catch goes to ball 3 to 3-1. And Louis Angelino got another pitch going to play Bryce going for it. Running catch goes to ball 3-3-1. Louis Angelino got another pitch to Bryce going for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Is a 3-2. That's a full count. And Louis Angelino got another pitch going to play Bryce going for it. And that is 1-4. And Bryce Harper is 1 to advance the first base for the Phillies. This is Bryce Harper's first ball of the game. And coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we have Brandon Morrison next to bat the Phillies at 1-3 pair first base, 1-0. Bottom of the fourth, here we go. Louis Angelino got a pitch going to play Morris, go ready for it. Ronnie's catching goes the balls 1-0. And Louis Angelino got a pitch going to play Morris, go ready for it. And Louis Angelino got a pitch to Morris, go ready for it. Swinging the miss, Ronnie catching the balls 1-0. Louis Angelino got a pitch to Morris, swinging the miss, that's strike 1. Louis Angelino got a pitch to Morris, go ready for it. Ronnie catching the ball 2-1. And Louis Angelino got another pitch to Morris, go ready for it. And Louis gonna pitch Ross going for it. I catch him going to 2 runs, and Louis gonna pitch Ross going for it. Swing that one goes right into the grass. That's a single. Brandon Moss advanced the first 8 for the Phillies. Brandon Moss got a hit. He's going for 2 young. And Brandon Moss singles on a short line drive to the right fielder, Bryce Johnson, and Bryce Harper on second base. So the Phillies have Brandon Moss on first base and Bryce Harper on second base. So coming up next to bat the Phillies, we have Alec Bohm. Next to bat the Phillies, we have Penny Bears on first and second base. 1 out, bottom of the fourth. Here we go. Lewis Jones got a pitch in for Alec going for it. Rodney's catching on the strike one is 0-1. And Lewis Jones got a pitch in for Alec going for it. Rodney's catching on the strike three, and Alec Bohm's out. Alec Bohm, you 0 for 2 with your second strikeout. He's a chimes in, that's the strike, yep. Alec Bohm striked out Star Wars. And Alec Bohm was 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts Star Wars. Damn. So coming up next, the bat the wait. So coming up next, the bat the Phillies, we have Bryson Stock. Next, the bat the Phillies, we have Penny Bears on first base, second base. 2 outs, bottom of the fourth. Here we go. And Lewis Jones gonna pitch, gonna play Stock away for it. That ball was in the dirt. The ball was 1-0. And Lewis Jones gonna pitch, gonna Stock away from it. The ball was in the dirt. The ball was 1-0. And Lewis Jones gonna pitch, Stock away from it. Ronnie catching on the strike 1-1. And Lewis Jones gonna pitch, Stock away from it. Originally on the history stock away from it. He swung down to 5 balls 1 and 2. And that was a wasted challenge though. And originally on the history stock away from it. He swung down, go right into the grass. Now the single. Bryson Stock will advance to first base for the Bears. Bryson Stock on the hit. He's 2 for 2, y'all. And Bryson Stock singles on the ground ball to left fielder Gavin Sheets. And Brandon Marshall at second base. And the Phillies have Bryson Stock on first base. And Brandon Marshall on second base. And the Phillies scored a run. So score the Padres are 0. The Phillies have 1-1. The Phillies get their first run scored in the bottom of the fourth. Thanks to Bryce Harper. And that was 1-0 Phillies. Take that one, Padres, in your face. And then they're going to right there. And there's like, seeing you here that the Phillies got the first run, yeah. If I should do the mouth visit. Are you watching on TV? Oh, okay, well, since you watch on TV, you can see everything. So coming up next, the bat of the Phillies, we have J2 Wheeler. Next to bat of the Phillies, we have Penny Bears on first base, second base. 2 outs, bottom of the fourth. Here we go. Lewis Jones got a pitch in there for JT go 8 for 1. Running catch goes the balls 1-0. And Louis Jolene got another pitch for JT Wayboard. And Jason Vando grounds into a fourth out to third base and Randy Machado to second baseman, Fernando Tyler Jr. And Bryson Stott is out of second, and that's the answer to the Phillies. So it's going to the Padres have 0 runs. The Phillies have 1 run. That's in the fourth, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the fifth inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Padres turn the red. Let's see the Padres in the red top of the field. That was 1-0 Phillies. And the three Padres players in the red top of the field will be Jacksonville, Xander Rogers, and Miguel Jordan. Well, the game's on NBC Sports Philadelphia, actually. That's what it's on. Because I don't think it's on any other channel that I know of, so. Yeah, it is on NBC. Yeah, it's on. Yeah, it is on NBC. NBC. Yeah, so then you are watching on NBC because I just know it's on. It's on NBC Sports and NBC. So yeah, it is on NBC. Yeah, yeah. I just noticed that now. I forgot it was on there just there. You know, that's good. You can see it on NBC. On NBC, which is channel 10. So that's a good thing. So you know. So coming at the bat for the Padres, we have Jacksonville going to bat for the Padres. No Padres players on base. 0 outs. Top of the fifth. Here we go. Zach Wheeler got the pitch. Getting everybody Jackson can wait for it. Right now, catching goes. The ball's 1-0. And Zach Wheeler got the pitch. Jackson can wait for it. He's swinging that one goes right into the stands. And that's the 5 balls. A 1-1. And Zach Wheeler got the pitch. Getting everybody Jackson can wait for it. And Jacksonville flies out sharply to the right fielder. And Dolan's going to see it. And Jacksonville is out. Yeah, the last I see, starting there, you know. So coming up next to bat for the Padres, we have Xander Rogers next to bat for the Padres. No Padres players on base. 1 out, top of the fifth. Here we go. Zach Wheeler got a pitch, can avoid Xander, ready for it. Right now, catching goes the balls 1-0. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch, can avoid Xander, ready for it. Right now, catching goes the ball 2-0. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch, can avoid Xander, ready for it. Right now, catching goes the strike one is a 2-1. And Zach Wheeler got another pitch, can avoid Xander, ready for it. He swung at that one, that's a 5 balls, a 2-2. Is that what we got a pitch gonna go using the green point? Swing and a miss, and I strike three, and Xander will go to down. Then will he strike the F5 by Zach Wheeler goes in that project yeah. 7 strikeout for Zach Wheeler, 7 Ks. Oh, you watching MC Sports Philadelphia? Oh, okay. So you watching on that one? Yeah, cause you could hear the announcers of Tom McCarthy and William Murray Jr. Yeah, so that's kind of And coming up next to bat for the Phillies, coming next to bat for the Padres, we have Miguel Jones next to bat for the Padres. The Padres players on base. 2 hours, top of the fifth. Here we go. Zach Wheeler got a pitch and play Miguel go right for it. Right, swinging the miss, and that strike was on one. Zach Wheeler got a pitch and play Miguel go right for it. He's swinging that one. That's a 5 balls on 1-2. Yeah, this is the best net. It's our network for all our sports stuff. So that's the best place to watch it. Cause yeah, the MC Sports Video is good when they cover when they show like the Phillies game during the springtime and then the Sixers games during the fall time. So and then for like the Eagles games, you have to get them on like the regular cable channels for them. So and that we're gonna pitch for you. We gotta go wait for it. Right now, catch goes rolls 1-2. Is that we're gonna pitch for you? We gotta go wait for it. Right now, catch goes roll 2 to 2-2. I like the way his head fits though. Is that we're gonna pitch for you? We gotta go wait for it. Right now, catch goes roll 3. It's a 3-2. That's a full count. Is that we're gonna pitch for you? We gotta go wait for it. And Miguel Jones grinds out to the first base and invites over. And Miguel Jones out. That's 3 outs for the Padres. So the score is the Padres have 0 runs. The Phillies have 1 run. And we know to the bottom of the fifth, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Phillies turning back to the Phillies, and they will turn back at the bottom of the fifth. It's still one of the Phillies. And the 3 Philly players turning back at the bottom of the fifth will be Adolis Garcia, Justin Carver, and Kyle Schwarber. Adolis Garcia is over 1. Justin Carver is over 1. And Kyle Schwarber is 1 for 2. Once dollars, you can say it again. The person that you and Winston don't like, and my governor Naomi don't like, is coming up the bat. Those gonna see it coming up the bat, the start of the bottom of the fifth. Yeah, I know y'all don't like. You all three of y'all don't like the those gonna see your son. It's like literally they're just like giving y'all like some. It's gonna be like one of those things where it's gonna be like not a good feeling right there. Let's not drink. Well. That's true. The last time stuff was when you said that those gonna see it sucks and he couldn't hit, and then one game in the game yesterday he actually got a hit. So it's kind of like and they got those and then really they got that. Then you get like some more like hard stuff, guys, which I'm really definitely looking at because everyone is so crazy out here. And I know. All right, yo. When the dogs go see it's a 5-star Wars and actually get a hit, or will he strike out again? So come to bat for the Phillies. We have a dogs go see gonna bat for the Phillies. No penny pairs on 8, 0, bottom of the fifth. Here we go. Lewis Jolino got a pitch gonna play go see go wait for it. Rodney catch goes rolls 1-0. And Lewis Jolino gonna pitch go see go wait for it. The dogs go see ask for a timeout, yo. And the dogs go see get right back in the bat by 6 more baseballs. And Lewis Jolino gonna pitch for you go see go ready for it. Riding Cats goes 1-2 to 2-0. And Lil Joey gonna officially go see a grave for it. Riding Cats go to strike one is a 2-1. And Lil Joey gonna officially you go see a grave for it. Riding Cats go to strike two is a 2-2. And Lil Joey gonna officially go see a grave for it. He swing it there when that's a 5 balls and 2-2. And the doors and Louis J. Lee are gonna fix it before you go see a grave for it. Oh my God, y'all! Swing that go, how they go, swing that go, how they go, waving that ball's going, gone! Son of her right for dogs gonna see the Phillies that win yet again. And the dogs gonna say got hit, he's 1-2, y'all. So the score is the Padres got 2-1, the Phillies got 2-1, the Phillies get the second one score, and the bottom of the fifth thanks to the dogs gonna see his solo home run. Dogs gonna hit his 1-2 on this. The dogs gonna see his fifth home run on the 2026 season on the 5 ball to center field. And the star said, told me not to jinx it. Well, the dog gonna see it. The dog's gonna see it 1 yard. The dog's gonna see it 1 yard. Star Wars, you quiet now. The dog's gonna see it just 1 yard. Tell you, the dog's gonna see it Fuji wrong, Star Wars. You Fuji the hell on. And that shit went out. You always Fuji wrong. So coming up next to have the Phillies, we have Justin Crawford next to have the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 0 outs, bottom of the fifth. Here we go. Louis J. got a pitch in the way. Justin going for it. He swing that one goes right to the grass, and it was on the way to the wall. And Justin Crawford running around first, stop a second. And Justin Crawford got a double, yo. Justin Crawford got a double, yo. And Justin Crawford got a hit. Justin Crawford got a hit. He's 1-for-2, yo. And this is Justin Crawford's ninth double on the 2026 season on the line drive to the right fielder, Bryce Johnson. So we had the Padres manager coming to the mound to talk to Luis Giolito, and he's taking him out the game. Pitching change for the Padres. See, Star Wars, I was gonna say it trying to prove you wrong every time. It's proving you and Star Wars and you and Winston's wrong. And Winston was in the stream today, he was still saying the man sucks, but he actually just proved you wrong again. So, like, what more can you say? What can you do? I was gonna say his bad numbers going back up, so if don't say bad numbers goes back in the 200s, then it's like, can't say, anything worse than that. Yeah, this is the Phillies ice cream bucket helmet head That's what it is, you know. So coming up next, some big change for the Padres. So Louis Joey was done pitching night, coming to pitch for the Padres league. Yuki Matsui. So coming up next, after the Phillies, we have Kyle Smoker next to the Phillies. We got one Philly player on second base, 2 outs, driving the fifth. Here we go. UK Matsui got the pitch in the pitch stepped on the mound. And UK Matsui got the pitch, so he's ready for it. Rodney's catching those balls 1-0. Yeah, this hat I got from my job because my job gave us as a gift, so I didn't buy this one, so you know. And you gave us a history is more good for running cut good wall 2-2 now. And you gave us a good fish in the race so we're going for it. Swinging the mirrors and that strike one is a 2-1. Look at them people wearing the umbrella hats on their head. I know government saw that on the TV because they wear the umbrella hats on their head, keep the sun out of their face. That's a cute thing though. It's umbrella hat. All the colors of the rainbow. And you know. And the pitch is really running kind of strike 1-2-1. And then you game Madison and the pitch gonna be swimming. They stepped on the mound yet again for the second time. And you came Madison and the pitch gonna be swimming going for it. That ball's in the dirt, the ball 3 is a 3-1. But thank you for saying that, Herbie Humble. Yeah, do got a nice game because you know me. And they got the umpires out because you know the sun. So it's too much today. You came out of singing got an Olympics gonna race when we're going for it. And that is ball four. And Castro is walking the rest of first base for the Phillies. This is Castro's first ball of the game. So the Phillies had Castro on first base and Justin Crawford on second base. So coming up next, we have the Phillies. Oh, what is happening? Wait a minute. So coming up next, we have the Phillies. We have Trey Turner next to the Phillies. No, we got one. So coming up next, we have the Phillies. We have Trey Turner next to the Phillies. We got Freddie Perez on first base, second base. 0 outs, bottom of the fifth. Here we go. You can rather see like the face gonna play you try to get ready for it. Running catch goes strike 1 is 0 and 1. And you can't rather see like the face gonna play you for it. You can't rather see like the face when you try to get ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that strike 2 is 0 and 2. And you can't rather see like the face gonna play try to get ready for it. Running catch goes balls 1 and 2. And you can't rather see like the face gonna play try to get ready for it. You swing it down, that's a 5 balls and 1 and 2. And you came in soon and the history trying away from it. You swing it out with the Bibles 1 and 2. And you came in soon and the history trying away from it. You see, that was another 5-0, still 1-2. And you came out soon, gonna pitch for you, trying great for it. And Trey Turner grounds into a four-top and shortstop Xander Bogaerts at second base, and Panay Todd Jr. Trey Turner's out. Trey Turner overdue your first strikeout. And Kyle Stewart advanced to second base. And Justin Cole advanced to third base. Then Kyle Stewart was out of second base. And Trey Turner advanced to first base. So the Phillies had Trey Turner on first base. And Justin Cole on third base. Phillies and Coors down. Dang, Kyle Stewart got stuff out. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Bryce Harper next to bat for the Phillies. We got Pete Bears on first base and third base. One out, bottom of the fifth. Here we go. Harper Nation, Harper Nation, Harper Nation. And you can't even see the pitch to the Bryce, Birdie Boy. Riders catch goes, balls 1-0. And the Japanese pitchers are coming out. And there you go. One. And you can't even see the pitch to the Bryce, Birdie Boy. Riders catch goes, balls 1-1. Riders catch goes, strike one is a 1-1. Bryce Harper, get Justin Cooper home. Everything you say there, you veteran, get that one home. And you guys want to see the fish in the boy Bryce great point. You see that's probably 1-2. You guys want to see the fish in Bryce great point. Run catch the ball 1-0. You guys see the fish in Bryce running catch the strike 1-1. And you guys want to see the fish in Bryce great point. Swing it down to 5-0 to 1-2. I thought I had to put the balloon and everything on because the match, but the dad's going back now. What the heck? And you can't even see you're another fish gonna play Bryce great point. Riding catch is going to strike three, Bryce up down. Bryce up, you over 2 with your first strikeout. Amen. Let's see if Morris can get Justin Cooper home. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Brandon Morris next to bat for the Phillies. We have Penny Bears on first base and third base. 2 outs, bottom of the fifth. Here we go. You can't even see you're gonna pitch gonna play Morris great for win. Ronnie catch go to strike one is on one. And you can't even see the pitch gonna play Morris great for win. Well, this is a good turn of events, y'all. And this is a good turn of events just right here. I'm gonna say what damn it, I'm gonna say what in the Padres, what did y'all just do wrong here? Because that play just got messed up. And try to fix it with this and try to tell just to go and just see the ring. And the thrown in by the catcher, you can see on the pickover team. And the Phillies score another run, so score the Padres 0. The Phillies had 3 runs. The Phillies get the third one score in the bottom of the fifth, thanks to Justin Colburn. And on the air run. Okay, baby, okay. You come on next about and you can sing the history more as you wait for it. I think you want one, and you can sing the history more swing the race and strike 2 1 2. You can sing the history more swing and can go to strike 3 and run the horses out. Random was you 1 for 3 with your second strikeout. Random was you 1 for 3 with your second strikeout. And you stranded Trey Turner on third base. Terrible. That's 3 outs for the Phillies. So it's going the Padres are 0 runs. The Phillies have 3 runs to end the fifth, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the sixth inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Padres turn of it. So the Padres getting the turn of it at the top of the sixth. And now it's 3-0 Phillies. And the three Padres players in the red top of the sixth will be Freddie, Herman, Bryce Johnson, and Fernando Tatis Jr. Yeah, I was watching a funny YouTube TikTok last night, guys. I was watching Parker Dean on TikTok who does all the different characters and stuff. I think he's a comedian who plays different characters. So the character he was playing that he was just the Joseph as was Humpty Dumpty last night, and he always just does Humpty Dumpty and everything. And sometimes he does Humpty Dumpty on certain nights, and other nights he does Caillou. And then when somebody does feel like the Jets in there to bring Mr. World live or something like that. And then sometimes they do the Parkway thing, the thing the Parkhead thing. But the one he was doing Humpty Dumpty yesterday, and that was cool. And it was hitting the one with the little box star head to hijack the string by the time of tennies and stuff. And then they did the one before the Parkway one. They did the one where they did the DJ thing. They were doing like the egg dance, and he wasn't getting annoyed by that one. The Parkway one they did that one, he was annoyed eating like that one. So it was funny though. If you're ever on TikTok, you should follow on Parker Dean because he is funny though. You got a lot of different characters. You got Humpty Dumpty, Caillou, Mr. 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 Alive. He got Grandpa Wrong, which he don't do that one that much because nobody asked for that one anyway. And then he does the emotional penguin. He does that one too. So coming to bat for the Padres, you had Freddie Fermin going to bat for the Padres. No Padres players on base, 0, 60 Freddie Fermin next to a time on your Freddie Fermin going to bat for the baseball. Then we're going to pitch for you, Freddie, get ready for running catch good balls to. Then we're going to pitch you, Freddie, when you swing the foul 1. Then we're going to pitch for you, Freddie, running catch good ball 2 1. And then we're going to pitch you, Freddie, swing as a foul to the 2 and 2. Then we're going to pitch you, Freddie, swing as another foul 2 and 2. And then we're going to pitch you, Freddie, get ready for it. And Freddie Fermin flies out to the left field of Brandon Morris. And Freddie Fermin is out. So coming up next to bat for the Padres, we have Bryce Johnson next to bat for the Padres. And no Padres players on base. 1 out, top of 6 inning. Zach Wood got a pitch in the way. Bryce Johnson get ready for it. You swing at that one. That's a 5 balls on 1. And Zach Wood got a pitch in the way. Bryce Johnson get ready for it. Runner catch goes 1-1. And that we're gonna pitch coming for you, Bryce Johnson, away for one. And then we're gonna pitch for you, Bryce Johnson, away for one. He swings that one, goes right into the graves, and that's a single. And Bryce Johnson will race the first base for the Padres. And Bryce Johnson singles on a fly ball to the left field of Brandon Morris. Thank you, Brandon Morris. This is no. And coming up next to bat for the Padres, we have. Wait, I don't even know. Coming next to bat for the Padres, we have Fernando Tatis Jr. Next to bat for the Padres, got one Padre player on first base. 1 out, top of the sixth. Here we go. Is that we're gonna pitch with Fernando going for it? And Fernando Tatis Jr. grabs into a double play. Yes, Fernando Tatis Jr. grabs into a double play to the third base and Allen Boone, to the second base and Bryce Stein, who's doing to the first base and Bryce Harper in time. Bryce Johnson's out at second base, and Fernando Tatis Jr. is out at first base. Well, Starwood, you said you want a double play? You got one, Starwood. You got a double play, boom. And that's 3 outs for the Padres. So score the Phillies, the Padres have 0 runs, the Phillies have 3 runs. Moving on to the bottom of the sixth, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turning back the sixth, the Phillies turning back the bottom of the sixth. There's still 3 at the Phillies, and the 3 Philly players turning back the bottom of the sixth to be Alec Boone, Bryson Stott, and J.T. Miller. Alec Boone was over 2 with 2 strikeouts. Bryson Stott is 2 with 2 with RBI, and J.T. Miller was over 2 with a strikeout. There's some pictures for the Padres. So Yuki Matsui is our pitcher for the day. Come to pitch for the Padres to be Ron Venerizico. All right. So coming up the bat for the Padres, coming to bat for the Phillies, we have Alec Boone coming to bat for the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 0 outs, bottom of the sixth. Here we go. Ron got a pitch coming for you, Alec, away for it. Ronnie's catch goes to balls 1-0. And Ron got a pitch coming for you, Alec, away for it. You swing it that one, that's a 5 balls and 1-1. And Ron got a pitch coming for you, Alec, away for it. Ronnie's catch goes to ball 2, the 2-1. And Ron got a pitch coming for you, Alec, away for it. He swing it that one, that's a foul tip, it's a 2-2. And Ron got a pitch coming for you, Alec, away for it. Running catch goes to ball 3 is a 3-2 to full count. And we're gonna pitch gonna for you, Alex away for it. He's swinging, that one goes right to the grass. That's a single. That ball will race the first base for the field. That ball got a hit, going for 3 home. And that ball singles on the ground ball to the left fielder, Gavin Sheets. Hey, that ball finally got a hit. So coming next to bat the Phillies, we have Bryson Stockton next to bat the Phillies. Got one big pair on first base, zeros. 5 and 6, here we go. One gonna pitch, gonna raise Stockton, ready for it. Rodney catch goes, strike was on 1. And we're gonna pitch, gonna raise Stockton, ready for it. You swing it that one, that's a 5 balls, 0 and 2. And we're gonna pitch, gonna raise Stockton, ready for it. I'm gonna pitch, gonna raise Stockton, ready for it. And really catch goes, strike was on 1. I'm gonna pitch, gonna raise Stockton, ready for it. He's swinging that one, it's a 5 balls, 0 and 2. And we're gonna officially start going for it. Before I start batting, elbow, evades the second base on the ball. And we're gonna officially start going for it. And right start, it runs out to the first base and top first to pitcher 1 or 2. Instead of first base in time, right starts out, right start 2 for 3. And elbow evades the third base. You said JT get JT home. You mean get out of home? What you trying to write Star Wars? Because you know. So coming up next to bat the Phillies, we have JT Reed next to bat the Phillies. We have one big player at third base, 1 out, 5 and 6. Here we go. One gonna pitch, gonna play JT ready for it. Swing in the mids, and that strike was on 1. Yeah, that's what you want to say. Get ball hungry reset. And one gonna pitch, gonna play JT ready for it. You swing at that one, that's a 5 balls on 2. And one gonna pitch with JT ready for it. You swing with strike on 1. One gonna pitch with JT, swing at 5 balls on 2. One gonna pitch with JT ready for it. And JT that's for Tom Yo and JT weapon development says one with baseballs. And we're gonna pitch gonna play JT ready for it. Swing and a miss, not strike 3, and JT is out. JT Miller, you 0 for 3 with your second strikeout. Damn, I was really paper like first games innings on television. Damn, that's what really they have. Then he's on on radio. Kids go radio, if I saw damn. Other things always at the top of it, so everything damn. It's funny with 8. This way we're going here and the next other change. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we have those going to see next to the Phillies. We got one big player at third base, zeros, 2 out. Coming next to the Phillies, we have those going to see next to the Phillies. We got one big player at third base, 2 outs, 5 to 6. Here we go. One gonna pitch when you gonna see it go ready for a running catch go struggles on 1. One gonna pitch when you gonna see it go ready for it. Swing in the mids, no strike 2 is 0 2. Yep, it's on the dog season. He said last time if you gotta get the ball home because if he strikes the hell out, that would be no good. And we're gonna fish gonna run. You gonna see it great boy. Right is catch girl that strike then the dog's gonna see it down. A dog gonna see you MF for me. Dog's gonna say you MF and you run for doing with your first strikeout and you still had to run on third base. Terrible. And that's because of the Phillies. So it's going to the Padres at 0 runs. The Phillies had 3 runs. That's the end of the 6 inning game. Moving on to the 7 inning game. It's the Padres turn the red with 65 and then turn the red top of 7. Still 3-0 Phillies. The 3 Padres plays the red top 7 with Gavin Sheets, Manny Machado, and Ty France. So coming up the red for the Padres, we had Gavin Sheets in the red for the Padres. The Padres fans on 8-0-7-7. Here we go. That one is still pitching, home. Is that one gonna pitch coming for you? Gavin away for it. Run that catch goes balls 1-0. Is that one gonna pitch for Gavin away for it? Run that catch goes ball 2-2-0. Is that one gonna pitch for Gavin away for it? Run that catch goes ball 3-3-0. And that one gonna pitch coming for you? Gavin away for it. And that is ball 4. And Gavin Sheets is rolled to reach the first base for the Padres. Way to go, Zach Will. You worked your first bat of the game. It had to be Gavin Sheets. You worked your second bat of the game. It had to be Gavin Sheets. Damn, Zach Will. So coming up next to bat for the Padres, we have Manny Machado next to bat for the Padres. We got one Padre away on first base. 0 outs, top of 7. Here we go. Zach Will gonna pitch, gonna play Manny. Go ready for it. Run that catch, gonna strike one is 0-1. Is that one gonna pitch, gonna play Manny? Go ready for it. You swing it that one, that's a foul too. That's 0-2. Is that really gonna the pitch? Can they really ready? You ready for it? Oh my God! You swing that go high, you go win the ball, going, gone. 2-run home run from Manny Machado and the Padres and on the board. So it's going the Padres at 2-1, the Phillies at 3-1, and the Padres get a 2-1 score in the top of 7. Thanks to Gavin Sheets and Manny Machado's 2-run home run. This is Manny Machado's 11 home run on the 2026 season on the 5 on the center field. But there goes the no hitter right there. That's gone. So coming up next, the bat for the Padres, we have Ty first. Next, the bat for the Padres, no Padres players on base. 0, 7, here we go. So we're going to pitch, going to play Ty, going for his swing as the foul was on 1. So we're going to pitch, we Ty, going for the Ty first, that's for Ty Royo. The Ty first, going to develop his own baseballs. So we're going to pitch, going to play Ty, going for it. You swing it out, swing it a minute, not strike 2 is on 2. And that we're going to pitch, going to play Ty, going for it. Right now, catch goes the rolls 1 and 2. Is that we're going to pitch, going to play Ty, going for it. Right now, catch goes the roll 2 to 2. And then we're gonna pitch Ty going for it. He's swinging out, goes right into the right. He's swinging right because it goes well 2-2. Then we're gonna pitch Ty going for it. He's swinging out, goes right into the stands. That's a 5-0 to 2-2. Adrian, we're doing the ball for the Padres. And then we're gonna pitch gonna play Ty going for it. Right now, catch goes roll 3. It's a 3-2. That's a full kill. And then we're gonna pitch Ty going for it. Ty plays that's for Ty Young. Ty plays get right in the middle to the baseball. And then we're gonna pitch gonna play Ty going for it. He's swinging out with the fouls of 3-2. And that we're gonna pitch gonna play Ty going for it. And Ty plays grounds out to the first base and runs over on the play to the pitcher. Zach Williams stuck to the first base back in time. And Ty plays down. And coming up next event for the Padres, we had Jacksonville and the Padres got no Padres players on base. 1 out, top 7. Here we go. Zach Williams got a pitch to Jackson going for it. Right now, catch goes balls 1-0. And Zach Williams got a pitch gonna play Jackson going for it. Right now, catch goes ball 2 to 2-0. And then we're gonna pitch gonna for you, Jackson going for it. He swing it down, that's a 5-0 to 2-1. And then we're gonna pitch gonna for Jackson going for it. He swing it down, that's a 5-0 to 2-2. And then we're gonna pitch gonna for you, Jackson going for it. Running catch goes roll 3 to 3-2, there's a full count. There's a Tracy Slater 46-71. And then we're gonna pitch gonna for you, Jackson going for it. You swing it down when that's a 5-0 to 3-2. And then we're gonna pitch for Jackson going for it. And that is ball 4. Jackson is going to the first base for the Padres. Way to go, Zach Williams. You walk your third battle of the game. It had to be Jacksonville. Stop walking people, man. Coming up next event for the Padres, we have. Coming up next event for the Padres, we have Xander Bogaerts. Bogaerts coming next event. The Padres have won the Padres play on first base. One out, top of seven. Here we go. That we're gonna victory. Xander waiting for it. Run that catch to go. Strike 1-1. That we're gonna pitch gonna for you. Xander waiting for it. You swing that one. That's a 5-1-0-2. And that we're gonna pitch gonna wait. Xander waiting for it. That we're gonna pitch gonna wait. Xander waiting for it. We're gonna pitch with Xander waiting for Xander will go guard the 2-4 out the shortstop. Trey Turner go to the second base and right side. Jackson moves out of the second base, but Xander will go to base to first base. And coming up next event for the Padres, we have Miguel Jordan next event for the Padres. He's got no Padres playing. Got one Padres playing first base. Two outs around the top of seven. Here we go. That one got a pitch gonna play Miguel going for it. Run that catch gonna strike 1-1. And that we're gonna pitch Miguel going for it. That we're gonna pitch on to his first baseman, Bryce Harper. To make sure that Xander will go to the other first base bag. Pick it to the winner first base. And that we're gonna pitch Miguel going for it. That's a strike. Runner catch go to strike 2-2. Is that we're gonna pitch gonna bring Miguel going for it. Is that we're gonna pitch gonna bring Miguel going for it. He's swinging down the foul zone 2. Is that we're gonna pitch gonna for you Miguel going for it. The rolls and there's the rolls 1 and 2. Is that we're gonna pitch Miguel going for it. Yeah, swinging away and that's strike 3. And Miguel Jordan is out. That's 3 outs to the Padres. So it's for the Padres at 2 runs. The Phillies at 3 runs. Moving on to the 5 and 7 late gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bad. Let's see the Phillies and they will turn the bad to 5 and 7. And the 3 Philly Phillies and the 5 and 7 with Justin Cole and Castro and Trey Turner. Justin Cole was 1 for 2 with a go in the run. Castro was 1 for 2 with a walk. And Trey Turner's over 3 with a strikeout. So he was not strike there. And Jackson was out. Then just strike to everyone was able to send the Padres to the 8 strikeout was at 1 of 8 Ks. So pitch change for the Padres. So one, the pitcher of the day, the pitcher for the Padres be Andre Munoz. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Justin Crawford coming the bat for the Phillies. No papers, no A's, 0 outs, bottom of the 7. Here we go. Andre Munoz got the pitch coming for Justin Wayne Bowen. Rodney catcher goes the Rose 1-0. And Adrian Munoz got the pitch coming for Justin Wayne Bowen. Rodney catcher goes the Rose 2-2 and Adrian Munoz got the pitch for Justin Wayne Bowen. Rodney catcher goes the Rose 3-3 Adrian Munoz got the pitch for Justin Wayne Bowen. Rodney catcher goes the strike one is a 3-1. And Adrian Munoz got the pitch for Justin Wayne Bowen. And that is roll for and Justin Crawford is rolled to raise the first base for the Phillies. This is Justin Crawford's first roll of the game. So coming up next, we have the Phillies. We have Castle. Next, we have the Phillies. We got one big play on first base. 0 outs, bottom of the 7. Here we go. Skip to the road, darling. And Adrian Munoz and the Miss gonna base moving ready for it. Rodney catch goes Rose 1-0. And Adrian Munoz tried to get face move. Adrian Munoz tried to pitch over to his soon started trying to take on Justin Crawford. Justin Crawford takes on and is second third base. And this is Justin Crawford's eighth steal in the 2026 season on second base. And Justin Crawford goes to third base. And Justin Crawford base to third base on a throw in there by the catcher, Freddie Perlman. Ah! Can't get the speed rookie Justin Crawford. And Adrian Woodrow gonna pitch in there for you, small the way going. You swing it down, that's a foul too. It's a 1-1. And Castro gonna pitch in there for you, just wait. And Adrian Woodrow gonna pitch me, small the way going. Running catch goes 1-2-2-1. And Adrian Woodrow gonna pitch me, small the way going. Adrian Woodrow trying to throw pitch to his third baseman. The try to see if Justin Cole get on the third base bag. Big ten number 1 at third base. And Adrian Woodrow gonna pitch me, smooth ready for it. You swing it down, that's a 5 balls and 2-2. And Adrian Woodrow gonna pitch me, smooth ready for it. And Castro asks for time on your Castro get ready to back his more base zones. And Adrian Woodrow gonna pitch me, smooth ready for it. And Castro burns out. So the shortstop and Zayden will go to the first base and top base. The Castro is out. Castro, you 0 for 3. So coming up next, we have the Phillies. We got Trey Turner next to the Phillies. We got one big player on third base. 1 out, bottom of the 7. Here we go. And Adrian Mojo gonna get a pitch, gonna be Trey ready for it. Rodney catch goes, Rose 1-0. And Adrian Mojo gonna pitch, gonna play Trey ready for it. Rodney catch goes, Rose 2-2 And Adrian Mojo gonna pitch, gonna play Trey ready for it. Running catching on the strike one is a 2-1. And Adrian Williams, oh, they checking on that one. That's a strike. Running catching on the strike one is a 2-1. And Adrian Williams on the pitch can bring strike really good. Running catching on the strike two is a 2-2. And Adrian Williams on the pitch can strike really good. He swings that one goes right into the grass. And that's a single. Trey Turner will raise the first base for the Phillies. Trey Turner got to the hit. He's going for Trey Turner got the hit. He's going for y'all. And Trey Turner singles on a line drive to the right field of Bryce Johnson. And the Phillies scored another run. So the Padres had 2 runs. The Phillies had 4 runs. And the Phillies get their 4th one score in the bottom of the 7th. They stay Justin Culver. That's 42 Phillies. So coming up next to the Phillies, we have we have Bryce over next to the Phillies. We have one big man at first base. One out. Bottom of the 7th. Here we go. AJ Wojo gonna pitch in for you. Bryce going to swing the way strike no one. And AJ Wojo gonna pitch for you. Bryce going for a good pitch over to his first base at Ty Praise to make sure that Trey Turner doesn't get the first base way. We get to the winner first base. Bryce I was doing superstition day, not wearing the batting gloves. Superstition shit. And AJ Wojo gonna pitch in for you. Bryce going for it. And Roddy can get the balls on one. And AJ Wojo gonna pitch for you. Trey going for it. Bryce going for it. And the catcher tried to do a pitch over, tried to do a pitch, but he couldn't. Trey Turner takes off, and Trey Turner is saved at second base. This is Trey Turner's 12th steal in the 2026 season on second base. And Adrian Woodruff another pitch gonna play Bryce going for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. It's a 1-2. And Adrian Woodruff another pitch gonna play Bryce going for it. Yeah. I just look at salty today. And swing that goes right to the grass. That's a single. Bryce over makes the first base for the Phillies. Bryce over got a hit. He's 1 for 3 on. And Bryce over singles on line drive to the catcher, Freddie Fermin, deflected by the pitcher, A.J. Woodruff, and Trey Turner rests the third base. And the Phillies have Bryce over on first base, and Trey Turner on third base. Base and quarters down. You got A.J. up there, yo. A.J. delay. And the pitcher for the Padres, A.J. Woodruff got injured. Damn. They got to see if he's okay. He was still pitch. The train's still there and everything. Next year. Coming up next to bat with the Phillies, we have Brandon Morris. Next to bat with the Phillies, we have Penny Bears on first and third base. One out, bottom of the 7th. Here we go. Adrian Mojo got the pitch in for Morris. We're ready for it. And March has done it again. And Brandon Marsh reached on the fielder's choice, fielded by the first baseman Todd Perez. And Bryce Harper at second base. And the Phillies and Brandon Marsh on first base. And Bryce Harper on second base. And the Phillies score another run. So score the Padres at 2 runs. The Phillies at 5 runs. The Phillies get the fifth run score in the bottom of the seventh. Thanks to Trey Turner. You can score now, yo. It's 5-2 Phillies. Look at this. And coming up next to bat the Phillies, we got Alec Boone next to bat the Phillies. We got Penny Barnes on first base and second base. 1 out. 11-7. Here we go. AJ Mojo gonna pitch for you. Alec ready for it. Swing at the 5-1. AJ Mojo gonna pitch. Gonna throw you. Alec ready for it. Riders catch goes. Balls on 1. And AJ Mojo gonna pitch for you. Alec ready for it. That ball's in the dirt. It's a ball 2-2-1. It's not a 3-2 game. Nope. It's a 5-2 game. And AJ Mojo gonna pitch for you. Alec ready for it. And the pitcher AJ Mojo stepping around. And AJ Mojo gonna pitch for you. Alec ready for it. He swing that was a 5-1 to 2-2. Yeah, John DeVallo going to work with the Phillies, and then they also have Ryan Cook going there. And AJ Mojo going to the pitch connect for you. Looking ready for it. Running catch goes to ball 3, so 3-2 to full count. And AJ Mojo going to the pitch for you. And a pass ball by the catcher, Freddie Berman. And Brandon Marsh advanced to second base, and Bryce Harper advanced to third base. The Phillies have Brandon Marsh on second base, and Bryce Harper on third base. Elbow, get Bryce Harper home. Get Bryce Harper home. We're going to scare that. We're going to get him. We're going up to 6-10. No, I was trying to see we were talking to the umpire. Also, he saw something he didn't like. He like, oh, the umpire saw something. They saw something, and they saw, calling something, and the umpire say, oh, I don't like that call. And yeah, I didn't watch the Phillies game last night. I didn't watch the NBA Finals game last night. The one with the Spurs and the Knicks. The game one last night. I didn't look at that one. No. I didn't watch the Spurs and Knicks game one of the NBA Finals game last night. That was down in that day, and they showed it on TV. And it was on, and everyone was like getting pissed. Everyone about to say some stuff that everyone would say some shit right now. Get your mouth shut, dude. Which game we talking about anyway? Megatron 65, 50, 651. Because I don't know which game you talking about. If you talking about the NBA Finals game, didn't watch that. I don't know which game you talking about. You say what did you watch the game? Was like what game? You gotta say which game specifically, because you can't just say game because it could be any game. No, I didn't watch the Knicks. The Knicks and Spurs. You gotta put a K in front of the Knicks. It's KN Knicks. It's called Knicks. It's with the K in front of me. You don't know how to spell what Knicks? Oh my god. It's Knicks. It's Knicks. No, I did not watch that last night. No, I didn't. I was covering the Phillies game last night against the Padres and stuff, so I didn't watch that one. But I heard that the Spurs lost the first game, lost game one of the NBA Finals. I heard they lost that game. And just one of the pitch yeah, we wait for you. Sweet was a 5 was a 3-2. And then just one of the pitch yeah, we wait for you. But then when I heard that they lost that game, I was like, damn, the Spurs lost that game to the Knicks at home in San Antonio in front of all those Spurs fans. Like, how do you do that? Like, come on, man. You have to visit your Knicks come to your building for game one of the NBA Finals. You lose like that at home. Like, come on. He swinging that one goes right into the ground, another single, and Adams will raise the first base for the Bills. Adams got a hit. He's gonna hit. He's super 4, y'all. And we're gonna hit. He's super 4, y'all. And Adam Bone singles on the ground ball to the center fielder Jackson Moon. And Brandon Marsh ran second base. And the Phillies had Adam Bone first and Brandon Marsh on second base. And the Phillies scored another run. So scored the Padres had 2 runs. The Phillies have 6 runs. And the Phillies get the 6 run score in the bottom of the 7th. Thanks to Vice Harper. And there was 6-2 Phillies. So we got the Mavericks in. So we had the Padres manager coming to the mound to talk to Adrian Woodrow, and he's taking out the game. Pitching change for the Padres. It's not even spelled Padres. It's Padres. There's no A. There's only one A in Padres. You know that though. There's only one A in Padres. It's Padres. There's an E after the R. In the northern area. So pitching change for the Padres. We have so Adrian Woodrow is a pitcher today. Coming next to it, pitch for the Padres. Whitney for Daniel. We're coming up next to that the Phillies. We got Bryson Stockham next to that the Phillies. We got Penny Perry on first base, second base. 1 out, bottom of 7. Here we go. Wendy got a pitch, can everybody stock already moving. Swing in the mids, not strike on his own one. And went there, another pitch, can everybody stock already moving. Running catch goes the Rolls 1-1. And when they're gonna eventually start going moving. And Bryce Stock runs out and flies out shuffling to the center field, Jackson Moon. And Rush starts out. Rush starts 2-4. But Vernon Marsh advanced to third base. So the Phillies are Alabama on first base and Vernon Marsh on third base. Base at the corners now. Now you don't have to see the all-star campaign. And coming up next for the Phillies, we have JT Reed next for the Phillies. We got Phillies on first base and third base. 2 outs, the bottom of the 7. Here we go. And we're going to pitch with JT Reed. JT Reed grounds out to the third baseman. After the third base, and Ray Richards to the first base and top runs. And JT Reed is down. JT Reed, you over 4 with your second strikeout. And you trying to Alabama and Brandon Marsh on base. 10, well, that's the answer to the Phillies. So it's going to the Padres at 2 runs, the Phillies at 6 runs, to end the 7th, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the 8th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Padres turning red. Let's see the Padres going to turn red at the top of the 8th. The 3 Padres players red top of the 8th will be Freddie Furman, Bryce Johnson, and Fernando Tatis Jr. Yeah, they got Ryan Curry coming to pitch, yo. Pitching change to the Phillies. Zach Williams done pitching tonight, coming to pitch the Phillies to be. Zach Williams done pitching today, coming to next pitch to the Phillies will be Ryan Curry. And Zach Williams went 7 innings pitched, 2 hits, 2 runs, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts, 1 home run, a 2.31 ERA. So coming up the bat for the Padres, we have Freddie Furman going to bat for the Padres. The Padres players on base, 0, top of the 8. Here we go. Ryan Cook going to pitch, going to for you, Freddie, get ready for it. Right now, catch go, the strike one's on 1. And Ryan Cook going to pitch, Freddie, get ready for it. Right now, catch goes, the ball's on 1. And Ryan Cook got another pitch, going to be Freddie, get ready for it. Now the Padres are charging this. That's a strike. Right now, catch go, that's a strike 2, it's a 1 and 2. And Ryan Cook got another pitch, going to be Freddie, get ready for it. Right now, catch goes, the roll 2, it's a 2 and 2. And Ryan Cook got the pitch, going to be Freddie, get ready for it. Right now, catch goes, that's strike 3. And Freddie Furman is out. Freddie Furman just like the F out by Ryan Cook. Go sit in that party down. Yeah. First strikeout for Ryan Cook in 1K. And coming up next to bat for the Padres, we have Bryce Johnson next to bat for the Padres. The Padres players on base. 1 out, top of the 8. Here we go. And Ryan Cook got the pitch to be Bryce Johnson, get ready for it. Well, he swung it, that was a 5 was on 1. And Ryan Cook got the pitch to be Bryce Johnson, get ready for it. Right now, catch go to strike 2 is 0 2. And the Ryan Cook got the pitch to be Bryce Johnson, get ready for it. Right now, catch goes, the rolls 1 and 2. And Ryan Cook got the pitch to be Bryce Johnson, get ready for it. You swing that one goes right into the grass. That's a single. And Bryce Johnson will raise the first base for the Padres. And Bryce Johnson singles on a fly ball to the left fielder, Brandon Marsh. Brandon Marsh, every damn time you can't shit. With an S-Stone, Gold, A King. So coming up next, the bat for the Padres, we have. Coming up next, the bat for the Padres, we have Fernando Tatis. Next, the bat for the Padres, we got one Padre player at first base. One out, top of the eighth, here we go. And one cook in the pitch, Fernando to wait for it. Fernando Tatis fires out, shot way to the right fielder, those go see it. Fernando Tatis is out. So coming up next, the bat for the Padres, we had Gavin Sheets, and that's the bat for the Padres. We got one Padre playing first base, 2 outs, top of the eighth, here we go. And Ryan Cook and the pitch, gonna play Gavin, will get ready for it. Ryan catches goes balls 1-0. And the Ryan Cook and the pitch, gonna play Gavin, get ready for it. Ryan catches goes ball 2-0. Wait, what's that? You said you were in South Carolina, right? Now you on a boat cruise now, so now you're not even. And the Ryan Cook and the pitch, gonna for you. Or you Gavin, get ready for it. Ryan catches goes ball 3-0. And one cooking the pussy Gavin ready for it. That is ball four. And Gavin Sheets was rolled to raise the first base for the Padres. Way to go, Ryan Cook. You walk your first bat again to be Gavin Sheets. And Bryce Johnson at second base. So the Padres have Gavin Sheets on first base and Bryce Johnson on second base. Yeah, I got a nice ice cream. Really hit. That's what it goes. Yeah, what's that? You on a boat cruise? What's the name of the cruise line are you on then? What's the name of the cruise line that you on? What's next? Do you know the name of the cruise line that you on? I don't know that's how you. There you go. The irritation out of going to irritation. Whatever they are. Any of the members you. So coming next to bat for the Padres, we got Manny Machado next to bat for the Padres. We got Potty players on first base and second base. 2 rounds. 2 rounds. About 2 rounds top of the eight. Here we go. And Ryan Curry got a pitch in Brazil. And Ryan Curry got a pitch in the right man. He ready for it. Ryan catches another strike was on one. And Ryan Curry got a pitch in the man. He ready for it. Ryan catches a strike two zone two. And Ryan Curry got a pitch in the man. He ready for it. That's okay. Oh, you better cruise to Savannah, Georgia. Nice. And Ryan Curry got a pitch in the man. He ready for it. Ryan catches those balls 1-2. And the Ryan Curry got a pitch in the man. He ready for it. And Manny Machado grounds out to the third base elbow, who threw to the first base and right side time. And Manny Machado's out. And that's the end to the Padres. So it's going the Padres at 2 and the Phillies at 6 1. We on to the bottom of the eighth, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the red. Let's see the page new to at the bottom of the eighth. And the three Philly players in red at the bottom of the eighth week are those going to see it. Justin Culver and Kyle Swimmer. And those going to see is 1-3 with a home run, a strikeout, a strike, and a strike. And those are number 3 with a home run, a strikeout, and an RBI. Justin Clark was number 2 with a double, a walk, and 2 runs. And Castro was number 3 with a walk. Oh, and about another thing I'm about to say for you, Wednesdays. Those gonna see it hit a home run in this game. So I just want to let you know there. Those gonna see it hit a home run in this game. Just want to let you know there. Which you don't care about those gonna see it, but he hit a home run in this game. Mm-hmm. Just to let you know there. Yeah, because you're on a cruise. You must have your volume down because, you know, I know that store was out, you know, you have to about the same thing so many times, store was out getting, okay? So coming out the bed for the Padres, coming to bed for the Phillies, we have a Dolan's gonna see, coming to bed for the Phillies, no Philly pass away, zeros, Bobby, here we go. And when they gonna pitch, can for you go see it, go wait for running catch goes balls one out. And when they gonna pitch, they go see it, go wait for it. And the Dolan's gonna see it, lines are showing to the center fielder, Jacksonville. And the Dolan's gonna see is out, Dolan's gonna see you 1 for 4, your first strikeout. So coming up next, the bat of the Phillies, we have Justin Clark next to bat of the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 1 out, Bobby, here we go. And when they get the face coming for you, Justin going forward. At least the noise outside stopped, guys, so that's a good thing. And when they get the face Justin, when they catch the swing the foul one, when the face Justin, when they catch the one, when they get the face Justin, when Justin Clark guards out to shows out Santa Monica due to the first base and Todd Praise. And Justin Clark was out, Justin Clark 1 for 3. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we had Cal Swoon next to the Phillies, no Philly fans on base. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th, here we go. When they're gonna pitch, gonna for you, Swoon, wait for it. Ronnie's catch goes balls 1 out. When they're gonna pitch for you, Swoon, wait for it. Ronnie's catch goes to strike 1 and when they're gonna pitch, gonna base Swoon, wait for it. Ronnie's catch goes ball 2 to 2-1. Oh, it's a very baseball. Let's start Wednesdays. That's really good. But I didn't get one. It's not a real baseball, okay. And when they're gonna pitch me swinging away for it, you swing it down to 5 balls and 2-2. And when they're gonna pitch me swinging away for it, you swing it down to 5 balls and 2-2. And when they're gonna pitch between swing and number one still 2-2. And then they're gonna pitch between Green Bowen. Running catch goes the ball 3-3 to full kill. Yeah, the sweep's coming up with Star Wars. And once that's if you Star Wars once that's know that mean the sweep is coming. Yeah, well the sweep's coming. We got one more inning. We got one more at the ninth inning coming. So then let him know. And when they're gonna pitch between going for the swing is not strike three. Castro was down. And Castro, you 1 for 4. You got first strikeout. And that's 3 runs for the Phillies. So it's going to the Padres at 2 runs. The Phillies have 6 runs at the end of the 8th, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the ninth, the final inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Padres turn the red. See the Padres lead to the red at the top of the ninth. And the 3 Padres players at the top of the ninth will be Tyler Perez, Jackson Mill, and Xander Rogans. Oh, I like that. What you put what's next? He said Padres sucks, Padres sucks, Padres sucks, Phillies rule, Phillies rule, Phillies rule. It's great to be a Phillies fan. That's one thing for sure. And my new hat kind of helped out the Phillies. Look at that! I got my new hat on, and look at that. Everything went up when the Phillies win today. So oh yeah, I do remember what the Padres said it was in the postseason. Star Wars. I do remember that. I don't remember the song. I remember the song though, and it was terrible though. The pitch to the Phillies are Ryan Cook is the pitcher of the day, and coming for the pitch to the Phillies will be Jose Rado, Jose. And coming to the bat for the Padres, yeah, Todd Price going to bat for the Padres, no Padres players on 8-0, stopping down, here we go. Jose Alvarado got a pitch getting for Todd, get ready for it. Man, that catch goes to strike 1-1. And Jose Alvarado got another pitch getting for Todd, get ready for it. He swung it down when the foul was on 2. And Jose Alvarado got another pitch for Todd, get ready for it. Man, that catch goes to Rose 1-2. And Jose Alvarado got another pitch getting for Todd, get ready for it. He swung it down as the foul was 1-2. And Jose Alvarado got another pitch for Todd, get ready for it. Man, that catch goes to Rose 2-2. What's that say? It's 4 runs. I think it's a save opportunity. Well, not the way that Miami thinks. And Jose Alvarado got another pitch for Todd, get ready for it. Runner catch goes to roll 3 is a 3-2 is a full count. I like the way you came with that one, Star Wars. Padres are going down. Red, white, and blue. And then Jose Alvarado on the pitch, and he tied the way for it. He swinging that one. That's a 5 balls and 3-2. There go the matchup, y'all. That's what I'm saying. So tomorrow night we got Jesus daughter versus Anthony Kane for game one of the 3-game series against the White Sox tomorrow at 6:40. Then on Saturday at 4 or 5 p.m. we're gonna have Energy Payne versus Sean Booth. And that's a 4 or 5 game. Then on Sunday at 1:35 we're gonna have Aaron Nolan versus David Sandlin. So you know that's gonna be interesting. We take it on the White Sox, the boy from Chicago. Yo, the voice from Chi-Town. I'm coming to Philly. So you know it's gonna be them. So coming up next event for the Padres, we have Jackson Wilson next event for the Padres. We got one Padre player first base. Zeros, top of that, here we go. Who's the runner gonna pitch for Jackson? Going for the swing and strike on one. And who's the runner gonna pitch for Jackson? Going forward. And that catch goes balls 1-1. Who's the runner gonna pitch for Jackson? Going forward. Swing and a miss, and that strike two is 1-2. Well, when the Phillies wear the powder blues, they got the blue for that one. But then for the home jerseys, they don't have the blue when they do. They have the blue for the star though. If you know for that, and then the home jersey blue with the blue there, and then unfair delay, y'all. Oh, we always have some problem with the mail. So was someone was saying banana ball for Savannah banana roll in the baseball. The baseball there's that too. But they gotta fix the mount, y'all. We have a mount situation going on. That's what you're trying to fix that up. Alright, this video is a video. And who's about to pitch for you, Jackson going forward? Running catch goes to roll 2 to 2-2. And who's about to pitch for you, Jackson going forward? Running catch goes to roll 3 to 3-2 the full count. Y'all talking about the star on the shirt right here. The star that's on the home jersey right here has the color blue in it. And who's the runner going to pitch for Jackson? Going swing that one, go Holly here, go wave it. That ball's going, gone. So home run for Jackson Merle. The 2-run home run for Jackson Merle, and the Padres extend the lead a little bit closer. So it's going. The Padres have 4 runs, the Phillies have 6 runs, and the Padres get a 2-run score on the top of the ninth, thanks to Todd Burns and Jackson Merle's 2-run home run. It's a Jackson Merle 6 home run on a fly ball to right center field. Who's that Roddy? You piece of shit, man. That was a 6-4 ball game. Great. To come up next, the vet for the Padres, we have Xander Bogaerts. The next vet for the Padres, no Padres players on base. 0 top 9. Here we go. Jose Riley got the pitch for Xander Gray Bowen. Runner catches the strike ones on 1. And Jose Riley got the pitch for Xander Gray Bowen. Runner catches goes balls 1-1. And Jose Riley got the pitch for Xander Gray Bowen. And Xander Bogaerts grinds out to the shortstop Trey Turner, who goes to the first base and right up in time. And Xander Bogaerts is out. Jonathan Power's warming up. Jonathan Power is going on, y'all. And so coming up next, the vet for the Padres, you have Miguel Jones. Next vet for the Padres, no Padres fans and raised. 1 out on top of the night, here we go. How's your running pitch? Miguel going forward. Running catch good balls 1-0. How's your running pitch? Miguel going forward. And Miguel Jones flies out to the center field with Justin Coleman. Miguel Jones out. Ooh, we get this last out. The Padres, we get the sweep, y'all. 1 more out, we get the sweep. 1 more out, y'all. 1 more out, we get the sweep. So coming up next, the vet for the Padres, we got Jesse Bowles, the next vet for the Padres. We got no Padres players on base. 2 outs, top 9, here we go. Jose Runner got a pitch for Jesse Gray Boy. Running catch goes to strike with 1. Oh, yeah, best intention for the Padres. Jesse Bowles going to face Freddie Fermin. So next to vet the Padres, we got Jesse Bowles. Next to vet the Padres, no Padres players on base. 2 outs, top 9, here we go. Jose Runner got a pitch for Jesse Gray Boy. Running catch goes to strike with 1. Jose Runner got a pitch for Jesse Gray Boy. Running catch goes balls 1-1. And Jose Ronald got the pitch for Jesse Gray Boy. And he swung at that one. That's a 5 balls and 1-2. Come on, Phillies fans at Citibank Park, get on your feet. This is about to be the most exciting thing right here, y'all. I'm about to get this person out. Strike out Jesse Bowen. And Jose Ronald got the pitch for Jesse Gray Boy. Run that catch goes to roll 2 to 2-2. And Jose Ronald got the pitch for Jesse Gray Boy. You swing at that one. That's a 5 balls and 2-2. That's coming, kids. It's coming. And who's the pitch gonna bully you? And who's gonna pitch for you, Jesse Gray Boy? Right, Jesse Bowers, the thing about his injury. Great. But that just genuinely. He's good. So Jose Alvarado gonna pitch gonna boy Jesse Rainbow. Swing and a miss, and that's strike three. And Jesse Bowers out. And we got the swing! The Phillies got the swing! We swept out the Padres! Hell yeah! Final score is 6-4. Phillies win! And it's a four-season series swept about 40 and Franklin Henry in minimum 6 games. So the Philadelphia Phillies. So the Phillies will advance on the 33 and 29 of the season. The Padres advance to 32 and 29 of the season. The Phillies get the 33 win. The Padres get the 29 loss. And yeah. And your winning pitcher of tonight's game is Zach Wheeler. And Zach, you know that. Your winning pitcher tonight's game is Zach Wheeler. Zach Wheeler was 7 innings pitched, 2 hits, 2 runs, 0 runs, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts, 1 home run, and a 2.3 ERA. And Zach Wheeler moves to 5-1 on the season. And also, your showing play of the game is your Philly offense. Everybody on the Philly offense hit. Yeah, the play of the game is the Philly offense. Castro went 1-for-4 and was single and walk. Trey Turner 1-for-4 with an RBI single run and stolen base. Bryce Harper 1-for-3 a walk single and 2 runs. Van Marsh 1-for-4 single. Adam Bone 2-for-4 with 2 singles RBI. Bryce Todd 2-for-4 with 2 singles and RBI. JT didn't hit. JT couldn't hit. He 0-for-4. Adolis Garcia 1-for-4 with a solo home run. And Justin Carver with a 1-for-3 double walk and 2 runs and a stolen base. 10 hits. 10 hits more since May 15th for your Philadelphia Philly offense. Yeah. So, yeah, so, I'm going to say that. And now it's time for the song. I was saying the song. I want to say the song. So, once that's, you better listen. You better be able to hear me. Because, so, stuff like that. So, here we go, guys. Yeah, so I'm going to sing this song, guys. Get your head in the clouds. There's a lot to be learned. So, look around. Once there was a silly thought he moved Robert G. Glenn. Anyone knows that they can't move Robert G. Glenn, but he has high hopes. He has high hopes. He has high power in the sky. So when you start to feel low, instead of letting go, just remember that it, woo, once there goes another Robert. Once there goes another Robert. Once there goes another Robert. Play. Let's go hunt the hunt for Red October. And shout out to Start Night Country Street, shout out to Winter Street, shout out to everybody else Country Street. And and also shout out to Don Valley for being a great interim manager. Hello. Stuff like that. So guys, I will be streaming the Philadelphia Phillies versus the Chicago White Sox for game number 1 of the 3-game series tomorrow night at 6 p.m. And the game is going to happen in Philadelphia at Citizens Bank Park. Another home game for us. We gotta take on the other boys from Chicago, y'all. We take on the boys from South Chicago, White Sox, because we played the first team from Chicago when we went over there with those Cubs. Now we take on the other team from Chicago, the White Sox, y'all. Hey, well, that's gonna be another game right there. So that's gonna be a game right there, yo. So we gotta take on them. We taking another team with Chicago, yo, the White Sox, yo. Yeah, so so the pitching matchup for the game tomorrow will be Hayes Arthur versus Anthony K. So Hayes Arthur is 1-4 this season with a 4.30 ERA, and Anthony K is 5-1 this season with a 3.77 ERA. So we gotta make sure that Hayes Arthur gets his fifth win at least. He's gonna need that. He's definitely gonna need that tomorrow night because we don't want the Hayes Arthur to be pitching bad and all that stuff. So we need We need him to do good and all that stuff. We need that, so because we need all that. So I never said that. Come on, Demarcus, you one of my YouTubers. How you gonna say that? You don't come to my streams like that. Yeah, because friends was my supporters. I'm not in like a romantic relationship with them like that. So I said, big chance for the game tomorrow. So Hazel versus DK. Hazel is 4-1 this season with a 4.30 ERA and 78 strikeouts. Anthony K is 5-1 this season with a 3.77 ERA and 42 strikeouts. Yeah, the you don't come to my stream like that. So you the one forgot about me. I didn't forget about you. You just don't come to the streams like that. You don't even show up no more. So you be busy with life. So so stuff like that. So you hope that he's only get his fifth win. So they got like I just said, MG fan, we stand up. Let's go Phillies. And you're going back to game. Gotta go now. And I will, and I will see you guys tomorrow for Phillies and White Sox game number one of the three-game series going down in Philadelphia at Citizens Bank Park. Right, see you for Phillies and White Sox going down at 6:40 tomorrow night on my Western Game YouTube channel, and another home game for the Phillies. Let's take on the boys, the second team from Chicago. White Sox, bring it on! Bring it the hell on! And the White Sox are 33. The White Sox have the same record as the Phillies. So that tell you right then and there, we had to win with the first game because there ain't no way we're gonna let the White Sox try to get us. Because the White Sox ain't even terrible this season. So that's saying something. That is saying a whole lot of something. Mm-hmm. Don't start doing that. The Morgan's gone. My YouTube friend, that's all you are gonna be. Just a YouTube friend to me. Don't even try to, I'm just letting you know that. Let me say, I'm gonna go, y'all. See you tomorrow, guys.